about the empowerment program set out to commence on the 11th of this month so that people will know what this aspirant has for them and what he has in stock in the future when they support his aspiration. That is why we are here, God. Come and guide our deliberation in the name of Jesus.
Amen.
The word said that in everything that you may have preeminence, Father, take control.
Amen.
At the end of the day, let us have focus to glorify your name. In Jesus' name.
Amen. So we sing, let us sit down and we sing the first stanza of the national. Are we ready?
Yes.
We sing the first stanza of the national anthem. 1, 2, 3, go.
Arise, O compassions, Nigeria's all obey, to serve our Father's land with love and strength and faith. The labor of our heroes' fight shall never be in vain. To serve with heart and mind, one nation bound in freedom, peace and unity.
Thank you very much. Let's have our seats. So I want to welcome you especially to this wealth creation press conference put together by Gbenga, Oyerinde Foundation, APC, and Dr. Grace Development Initiative. And today we'll just be briefing us on why this wealth creation workshop is being put together and what people stand to benefit. So I want to introduce ourselves from you, sir.
Alright, I'm Philip Adwali, team development.
Let's give him a round of applause.
Okay, my name is Josephine Oye, the founder of Double Grace Development Initiative.
Okay, thank you.
My name is Honorable Ahmed Olanrewaju Mohammed, the councillor representing the good people of Ward D, Oyerinde Ward. I'm a chairman committee on agri and health and development. I'm a PRO of Lagos State. I'm an worship whip of councillors forum in West.
Yeah, I'm Honorable Oyerinde, the former councillor of Ward A2 and Ward of Local.
I'm Comrade Choye Adewoko. I'm a general coordinator of GO, that's Gbenga Oyerinde, empowerment and political, activity.
Thank you very much. You're all welcome. So without wasting much of our time, we need to take a speech from someone representing the Honorable GO, who will be talking about why they are putting this together and they are collaborating with Double Grace Initiative. Call on Honorable Ahmed, representing who's from the Ward C. You're welcome. Let's have the speech.
Thank you very much. My name is still remain Honorable Ahmed Olanrewaju Mohammed, the councillor representing the Ward C, Oyerinde Ward. Today is a GO and scan acquisition. We come here to come and sell our GO, the chairman, the House of Reps, by God's grace, to the public, to know the importance of these people. This is our brother in the community. The GO is a man that's a principle, understanding, and the man that is have a focus. If all of us come on this skin acquisition, we sell these people to let people that's privileged to learn this work. When they become teach people how to fish, don't give them fish. GO want to make them to know how to have handwork and how to make them to know the reason if it can be a house of rep by God's grace, everybody will enjoy and things will go smoothly in the name of Almighty Allah. Please let us make sure we work in team, we understand ourselves, and we tell the people about the GO Oyerinde, the what is up for us in our community. Both Oriade and Namu word of it too. We believe in Almighty Allah, everything will work successfully. Thank
Thank you
you.
very much. Let's give a round of applause. So, it's very important for initiatives like this because with the rate of unemployment in Nigeria, people need to acquire skills to bring to wealth. That is why, please, we don't want distractions. This is a press conference and we're streaming live online, so we don't want any form of movement, any form of distraction. Let's try and be orderly. Thank you very much. So skill acquisition is important because with the rate of unemployment right now in Nigeria, people need to be empowered with the right skills to succeed. If you see that in our society, then the rate of crime is increasing every day. Uh, Ritual killings, has become the order of the day in Nigeria and stuff like that. But if the people, so if people have the right skill set, if people have the right competence, if people have the right, abilities, all these vices in society will definitely increase. Do you agree with me?
Yes.
All these vices, and that's why we need to be part of this. We're having skill acquisition such as computer acquisition, digital marketing, coaching, makeup and gaming. Ladies here we like makeup and chemical, air and wig making, fish farming, leather works, phone and computer repairs, automobile and plumbing, and lots more. And it's all for free, right?
Yes.
You can imagine, it's all for free. So so right about now, something just walked in. We love you to introduce yourself. We love for you to introduce yourself.
Good afternoon, boss. I'm Comrade Rashid Abiodun Olafide.
Comment and
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Elijah Olamide Ashwin.
So without much ado, move to introduction of the consultant.
Um, I'd like to give the ICT the platform to give introduction
Okay.
of what we want to do. Well, because it's an initiative, we started. Okay. Um, like I said earlier, good afternoon, everyone. Okay, my name is Josephine Owiye. I'm the consultant that will be running the free skill acquisition training for the next 11 weeks. You know, there's one thing I know about Gio, my short work with him. He's very passionate about the youth, very, very passionate about the youth. All he's interested in is I want the youth to have a better life. So when the ICT brought this idea to him that, sir, you have been talking about you want the youth to have a better life. How can we carry the youth along in Amuodofin, in Oriade, so that we can be one family? Then the ICT introduced this empowerment program to the GO, Honorable Gbenga Oyerinde, and he bought into it because since he's a man of vision for the youth and he has plans for the youth. So he decided to carry out this project. I want us to give him a round of applause because in my journey through skill acquisition training, it's not everyone that is passionate. You can come and meet them, you explain, you say a lot of things. You want nobody, you just when you feel they'll tell you they'll get back to you. You know, when you see somebody and you say, we want to empower the youth, one of the ways we can use to empower the youth is this, that, and suddenly the person brings out, okay, yes, let's carry it. He deserves that applause that we just gave to him. So his idea, I'll be talking, I'm supposed to introduce myself, but I want to, since I'm in his team, so I would like to talk more about his vision and his idea. Double Grace Development Initiative is an empowerment powerhouse. What we do is training with empower youth, and on our platform, we have empowered over 30,000 participants. I think we deserve. And our training cut across different age. We train children, we train secondary school youths, teenagers, mothers, fathers, even the elderly ones. We train all categories between the age of 12 to 70. And on that platform, we have used it. That's where we achieved the over 30,000 people that we have been able to empower. And we are the one that trains all the trainings you see for Honorable James Faleke. Double Grace Development Initiative is the one doing it. And all the training of our Senator Yayi, amongst many others. Double Grace Development Initiative is the one running all these trainings. So that's it about Double Grace Development Initiative. This is what we do. This is what we live with. This is what we survive with. We go about impacting to lives. Without impartation, I think double grace will not exist. That's what God has called. So that's why we have wonderful instructors that are also very passionate about impacting to lives. Why people keep referring us and talking about us is because I have great team I work with. If I don't have great team, I don't think double grace will exist. It's because all I do is just to talk about this is what we do. I'm not the one, the powerhouse that trains is my instructor, and they are the ones that have been making people blow our trumpet. I just want us to give a round of applause to our instructors because they have been very wonderful. We have instructors that have been with us for over 8 years. I have an instructor here. She has been with me from day one. She has been with me for over 10 years. There are people that have friends that even started with me. One of the media guy has been my friend from the beginning of Double Grace. Even till date, he's still in support of Double Grace. So thank you for supporting Double Grace. So we are here for Gio. Gio is a very, I wanted either Alhaja Suramu or him because they have a very close relationship. I wanted her to talk about him, but maybe she will do that later. But my few time with him, Gio is very, very, very passionate about impacting to lives. Gio has listening ear, Honorable. Am I correct?
You are correct.
Everybody that I've seen, I was talking to some people that were over 65, 70, and they were like, what we love about Gio is access. Even as the essay to the governor, you will call Gio's phone, Honorable Gbenga Oyerinde, you will call his phone, he will pick your call. He will attend to you, he will answer you. The only time he will not pick your call is when he's with the governor or when he's doing ESCO meeting. But anytime you call on him, even if he doesn't know you and you have a problem, he will attend without even seeing you. So I'm not just hearing that from him, but I didn't hear all this from him, but from people that are around him. He's so passionate, and he's so passionate also too about his principal, His Excellency Governor Sanwo-Olu, Babajide Sanwo-Olu. He's so passionate. He's doing everything, following his principal to achieve this great idea. So when this campaign came, when it came out that he wants to, I wish he will make it here on time. So he will give us his background story, how he picked up, he decided to do this. But I see his passion to impact to lives. His passion to impact to lives is great. So that's why we are here. That's why we are here starting with this skill acquisition training empowerment program to empower people all over Amuwo Odofin and Oyerinde. And through the course of this training, we are going to be training over 5,000 participants. As at today, we have over 3,005 forms that have been submitted, and all the 5,000 forms have gone out. So I'm sure that as we start, the remaining people will submit their forms. So we are starting this training on Monday, 11th of April. We have different wards under federal constituency where we'll be running the training, and we're going to be starting the training. The courses that we have available for these trainings are plumbing, we have catering and hotel management, We have computer appreciation and digital marketing. We have chemical. Chemical class covers your liquid soap, disinfectant, toilet wash, and all. We have automobile. That's why we have representative from the mechanic. We have automobile. We have fish farming. We have leather works, how to make your shoe, your belt, your handbag, and all your wallet, and so on. We are also going to be training you on how to repair phones, mobile phones, and computer. We purposely picked these courses because they are courses that you can use to earn money even in your house, even at home. When you have a friend and that friend has an issue with his phone or your name, you don't need to start saying, I don't have a shop or I don't have something to use. At least I know in every home we have screwdriver. All you need is your screwdriver. You dismantle the phone and you make it work for that person and you earn money for yourself. We chose plumbing because most of us live in Festac, we live in Oriade. We use bathroom. I'm sure I don't think there's anyone here using latrine. And if there's anyone using latrine, we still somehow we need you can have that skill to train somebody else, to train someone. So you might have a neighbor and say, oh, this my toilet has been giving me issue. Oh, I remember there's John downstairs. You just go fix the leakage and you make money for yourself. What about makeup? Everybody is you want to look good, you want to face the camera, the first thing you think of is your makeup. So we'll be training you on makeup. What about automobile mechanic? There are people that you are not just doing anything, but you have all your friends, they have cars. Your colleague or you work somewhere, this is an avenue. What about those that want to learn chemical? Even at home you need this chemical in your bathroom, your toilet, your clean every, so you need these chemicals. So now you're not just now having, like, if we give a chemical lady the platform to talk. Anytime she wants to talk, she'll say, I don't know how much they sell soap now. I don't know how much they sell, because she sits at home, she gets her chemical and makes 25 liter of soap. While we will go out there to go and be looking for Morning Fresh. Morning Fresh is about 1,000 now, 980 from supermarket. And she will just mix something at home and have 25 liter at home, when you just have just 1 liter or half liter at home. So these are businesses that you need to, and the world has gone digital. People are doing graphic designing now. You sit at home, even all these designs we can see, all these banners, it's a lot of money. People are making money through designs. People are making a lot of money. So someone was talking to me. Yes, I went to see a pastor to confirm a venue, and the pastor was saying that even if Gio, Honorable Gbenga Oyerinde, even if he doesn't remember the student, but he has created a means. He has created a means for survival. Okay, let me give myself as an example. When I graduated from the university, I had no job, I had nothing to do. And I heard about free skill acquisition training from our former governor, Fashola. And this one now, like what we are doing, we are going around different wards. So that was what he did, different location in Lagos. So my church, Victory House, with him was a center. So during the course of the training I attended, I went to learn how to make spring roll. Then spring roll, samosa, cocktail drink just came up. So I learned how to make spring roll, samosa, and during that training, I noticed that I kept jumping from one class to another. I wasn't learning what they were learning, but I was just interested in the makeup class, the fashion designing class, and I looked at myself and I said, do I have to be a governor before I do this? Why is it that, because it was only governor that could achieve that then. Like now we have a lot of people now doing a lot of foundation doing empowerment program. But then it was the governor, and it was Governor Fashola. I'm a living witness. So after attending the training, I told myself that since I don't have job, I have learned small chops, and I don't have big clients to go and to patronize me, to go and lobby for a job, for a contract. And I started with my church, and I told my youth president that I'm into small chops now. I'm into spring roll. I'm into samosa. He said, really? I said, yes. If they just pay me 500 naira, they can come and learn only spring roll. And because everybody wanted, when you go to party and you see spring roll there, or you see mosa or samosa, you see everybody rushing to want to test it. So when I now saw that, as in, I now said, spring roll, 500 naira. She said, I had 10 people to register. That was just 5,000 naira. And I didn't have anything. So I borrowed somebody's gas, somebody's cylinder that has small gas. I borrowed somebody non-stick fry pan. So that money, they contributed that money. They gave me the money that morning. I told them I was coming. I took bike to Agboju market to buy my spring onion flour. That was what so I didn't even have money to start the business. So it was that money I gathered. I told them to give me some time. Let me go and get something. I bought those things. And there I told them spring roll. And they were so happy, very hot, frying it from the fire. It was really hot. So it was really nice. And after that, they were so interested that on Sunday, we did it on Saturday. So on Sunday, Sister Josephine taught us small chops, and it was really nice, spring roll, and it was really nice. So I just said, Sister Josephine, you teach. And I say, if I say, okay, new people are going to come to just learn spring roll, I'll get only 10 people again. So I now said, let me say, I will add samosa, so that the people that came last week will pay. So I had 20 people for spring roll, another 10 people for samosa. So I started every Saturday. Before we knew, they said, this thing is getting too small. The provincial pastor's wife now said, we've been hearing about one small girl. Then I was chokolo. This small girl, she has been training people. Can you come and train for our women's conference? They now said, okay, the women's conference, that they sell materials for the women's conference, 1,500. That they are going to add 1,000 naira. So registration will be 2,500. So 1,000 naira.
Pastor Mrs.
Okay. So they said they are going to give me 1,000 naira for registration, and we should be looking at 1,000 women. That's 1 million naira. So I said, so will all these 1,000 women come and learn spring roll and samosa? It's not possible now. So what I now did, I now told that I'm going to introduce other courses, because I said during the training, I kept jumping from one class to another, observing. Okay, this is decoration. Okay, this is makeup. Okay, this is, So that's how I just called. I just remember that, I have a friend that is into hair making. That was how I called Mary. She has been with me from the beginning. This is Mary. She has been with me for 12 years plus. I said, Mary, where I make my hair, Alabi. I don't know if you're going to know Alabi at Agboju. She was there. I now called. I said, you make my say, boy, church want to do training, come. I want. I saw my letter from. So I saw my friend said she has started posting that she's a makeup artist. So I collected her. No, I chatted with her on Facebook. Some of us, we don't know how to use. So we are going to join this training. I'll get there. We're going to have mentorship section where we'll be saying this, so that they will know how to actually start, because I'm going to be sharing my true life story. So it doesn't say, this one is a lie. You read it from a book. I'm the person is I'm the real person that this stuff's happened to. So I now said, okay, I now called Sedi, please, I need you to come and help me with the makeup class. I remember my tailor opposite me. I called tailor. That was how I gathered 7 skills. Decoration. That's how I gathered 7 skill. And because I know that they will get bored and tired, because the provincial mommy has made it compulsory that they register with 2,500. So if the provincial mommy has made it compulsory that everyone register with 2,500, so how come that if the provincial pastor have made it compulsory, so I shouldn't dull myself, I should take advantage? So that's how I had crowd. Crowd. That was when I made my first 1 million naira. And I looked at the money, and I was now having staff that I could pay. And I paid my makeup, I paid my this, I paid my that. And I say, it's like this thing is growing. No, I need to register it as an NGO. And then 150,000, I just moved 150. I registered it. So as I was growing, and I saw that people want to listen to me. And I say, this training should not be boring again. I'll be having section where we invite like Donald Duke's wife, and we invite Mrs. Local government chairman. So that was how I started. I started, then I now said one day I said they wanted to do another women's conference. Then Mrs. Ojodu was the ES.
Yes, okay.
So I now went to invite her as a guest that now look at this small girl. I said, yes, on a Monday morning, we have 500 women that have been registered. I said 500 women. Lo and behold, she came for the training. She saw 500 women. And when she came, and she looked at how chenkele I was, and she invited me to her office. That was how she handed a word of vocational training center to me. Clap for me now. So why
You deserve it.
yes, so why I said my story, this is a great opportunity for anyone. Today I don't do any other thing. I'm a graduate, I have masters. I actually studied microbiology from the University of Benin. I did masters in public health. I don't even have anything about what I'm doing. So you see, I don't even have. It's now that I'm telling myself that I want to go to LBS. I want to do some management and some things I want to do just to upgrade myself on admin and the other things that I do. But today, look, I sit with. I know I'm live on air. I'm live on air. That's why I'm saying this. So today, by the grace of God, I do trainings. I sit with kings to have meetings, to do deliberation. There's no other thing that makes me to know any great man now in this country or politician. The only thing they do empowerment. Let's look for Josephine. I've not gone to do any other thing. I mean, even when I was introduced to Geo, is skill acquisition, but I started from from a government. You say Nigeria is bad, our governments are bad, they are not doing well. But look at me today. I don't need a governor or a president to give me. I have a skill now. I'm doing empowerment. I've created wealth for myself. That's what we're doing, wealth creation. So I've created wealth for myself. So that's why I'm so passionate when it comes to empowerment. You see me, I'll put my life in it, I'll put my blood in it because I want, and all our instructors, my instructors, they know that. We went for a training, one of Yayi's training, I think Falike's training, Honorable Falike, and they invited some people to take the computer and digital part just for a 5 days training. Instructors missed one day for that's the computer class, and my instructors, I was not there, I was not feeling fine, so I didn't go. Say you cannot try this with Madam Josephine, no, that you people did not come, so the class have, so the students sat. No, it cannot happen now, it can't. No, it cannot. Why should it happen? Even if you were absent, you give us a representative. Yes. Or you will engage your class rep, you would have changed your class rep. That, I mean, Mrs. Uzo, you would have changed your class rep that will stand like your teacher, because I cannot come and say no, because it has God has helped me through this empowerment program. So please, I want to, so that's why we are 100 support with this initiative. We're in support of it, and we believe that if 5,000 people, I know it might not be all the 5,000 people that might become like me, but I alone, as Josephine, supported by my instructors, we have trained over 30,000 people in a training of just 200 people. So, if out of these 5,000 participants, we have only 10 people that will cut out, that will now say, I will train 30,000, 30,000, 30,000. I think Lagos will be good. Nigeria will be good. Things will get better. So I am here, I'm talking, I don't care. The government, people might complain, but it's not been bad for me. If you sit in my car, if you sit near me now, you're telling me that this person jagaban should not enter, or I will just look at you that what you, because me now, I've been a bit, if okay, if it was, look at, we have other persons that is our representative in the other part. I do training every December. Every towards the end, we do empowerment for different constituency. I see what they give. I mean, my instructors are well, like last year. I know how many millions I had in my account to go and buy equipment for students. And you will hear, you see on news that in the Ikeja constituency they gave 100 keke marua, they gave 50 ambulance. Why is it not happening here? So if Geo can have the heart to want to start with this empowerment program and impart to people like you and I, that means that when, by the grace of God, when we win, at least most of our youth will come out from the streets. I hope I've introduced myself very well.
Thank you very much. Some of us were inspired by our story. We're inspired. Yeah. Everybody should be inspired now.
Oh yeah.
Everybody.
That's a true Nigerian spirit story. Like someone started from a very small start, small beginnings. In spite of the fact that people say this country is bad, the politician created an opportunity for her and she maximized it. And she's also helping others to recreate that kind of success. This is very commendable. Let's give her a round of applause. So right about now, we'll move to introduction of Team Nehemiah. So let's give him a round of applause.
All right, good afternoon, everyone. I sincerely am very glad that I'm here. I want to appreciate Honorable Gbenga Oyerinde, popularly known as Gio, and in collaboration with Double Grace. We used to call her Mama Double Grace. She's my sister, a friend, and a colleague, and also a member of Team Nehemiah. I'm representing Team Nehemiah Mountain of Government, and I would just want to use this avenue to encourage our youth. The population of Nigeria is over 200 million, and the percentage of the youth is far, far more than any other status or group that you may think of. Between the age of 18 and 35, which is the real active youth age, we have a good chunk of people that, in that age bracket. But we have seen that a lot of people are not coming out to exercise their civic responsibility. As Team Nehemiah Mountain of Government of the Redeemed Christian Church of God, all we are doing is to encourage people and to advocate for people to do what? Participate in the next coming election. Can I shock you? In the last election that happened here, 2019, we have over about 82 million that registered, to vote. But guess what? Only 23 million came out to exercise their civic responsibility. In the history of democracy, we have never experienced that low turnout before. As a matter of fact, just about 35% voted in the last election since 1999. Why? Because people felt that their vote does not count. I want to use this opportunity to encourage us that our vote counts. All the things that we are witnessing by double grace, by our honorable, is because people decided to go out there and elect the right types of leadership. Non-voting is also a way of voting. So if you are here, you have not gotten your PVC, or you just feel that, oh, let it just be like that, you are doing yourself a great disfavor. So we are advocates for people to come out and exercise their basic civic responsibility by going out there to obtain their PVC. INEC has made it very easy. You can go online, do your registration, get your data, then go to the nearest INEC office to go and do your biometric and to get your PVC card. Presently, it has been suspended, but by April 11, for those of us that are not aware, the portal will be open again till June 30th so that people can go get registered. So, to every young people, we are saying, let us go out there, let us get our PVC, let us participate in the next coming election. Why? That is the only way we can get the right type of people in leadership, irrespective of the political party. We can always get people into governance in our environment. So our basic responsibility as mountain of government to Nehemiah is that we're going out to advocate, to create awareness, that people should need to do what? To educate the citizen. We don't win election on social media,
Yes.
on Instagram or Snapchat. You have to participate. As a matter of fact, every one of us have to participate. You know the right people to vote for. Go there and exercise your duty. So as Team Nehemiah, we are opportune and we are glad that we are invited anywhere they are doing any empowerment program, that we have people gathered. We'll go there. We'll be there to support. We'll be there to encourage. We'll be there to also mobilize and encourage people to participate in the next coming election. And we know that when we do that, Nigeria will become a better nation. I want to say thank you to Honorable Gbenga Oyerinde for taking this initiative. I want to say thank you to Double Grace and everyone that is represented here. Let's keep doing the good work. Let's keep showing leadership, and Nigeria, Lagos, and the whole of our environment will be a better place for we all. Thank you and God bless.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I just want to ask what how many of us have our PVC there? Do you have a PVC? That's commendable. Okay, so that means all of us here should also go out there and mobilize people, encourage people, challenge people, tell them the need for them to.
So they will be going through, they will go, the team will
Okay.
go through the word with us.
Oh,
All
great.
through once in a day during the training.
Yeah, we will join you.
We'll join just one day. So every time we flag off the word.
We'll be there to.
But how many people are we expecting at the
500 per word.
award? That's all. So let us go out there and just encourage your friends, your brother, your sister. There's no excuse. This country has to be better. There's no excuse. And it starts with you voting your right candidate. It's your civic duty. Okay, so does anyone have anything to add to on the sensitive bank? Mr. Lamiflo, do you have any other contribution? Go ahead, sir.
Thank you very much. My name is Remain Honorable Ahmed Honorable. I greet all the high table, starting from my comrade, my honorable members, my sister. I don't know what I can say on her. Because when we see the history they bring out, we have to comment it. God bless you more. My NIS, God bless you for encourage us for the kind of things, because when you are say government say politics is bad, non-entity will rule the nation. Politics is not bad. We need to be enlightening people how to do the politics. I'm going to that area later. God bless you, my brother. My comrade, God bless you. Your performance, your hard working, your moving trainings is showing how you do. God will continue to move you more. Yeah, Laja, Atunramowa, it is well. God bless you. I have to honor all my people. One of my honorable deputy leader, the honorable Prince coming with us now. God bless you. My fellow colleagues and my brothers and sisters, both young and senior, I greet you more. We are my media, Valo, God bless you. I'm seeing you. Organizer, God bless you. I see you. All my members too, that I don't know how can put you more, but I thank you more to come into this medium for kind of things we are selling our market. Media for Balo too, God bless you. When you see the way my sister spoken now, spoken well. I'm electrician. I have electrical shop. When I continue thinking I want to touch people's life, how do we touch it? It's a different way. I have a shop I employ. From my going to tertiary institution acquired, after 400 level, I tell my HOD, HOD department that I have a children, and part time I did. I have a children, how do I do it? And I will still go for these things. Okay, go and bring your qualification out. I have and I have this my companies have registered. I show him. He sent people to that accord to come and learn this joint for practical. And after the most of them are with me now. that's been on that space too. Well, the area I'm trying to let us know, don't expecting everything is government you want to do. Empowerment, what the Honorable Gio do. When you look at it, is a very fantastic. Let us appreciate this man. If this man can be in position of House of Rep as we are, we enjoy it. The other people being House of Rep today, what are the impact we are getting at the youth? Nothing. But these people being on the government now, working with governor, and is still performing to make us to be happy in our world, in our environment. I believe, my brothers and sisters, when you work in team, you enjoy the team. Honorable Gio Oyerinde is not the kind of people that will use it and dump you down. He can't. I have 100% of it. Please, my brothers and sisters, when we come out, don't hide yourself. Let us tell people, the right people be the right host to work for us together. At the end of the day, everybody will enjoy. My lecturer tell us one thing: if you are selling tomato and somebody selling pepper or selling alubosa, onion, whatever, but when you sell tomato today, you leave it, you sell rodo, you sell this thing, you are not balanced on what you are selling. People you don't know what, but if it's only tomato they know you are selling, they will come and meet. If you don't see tomato anywhere, go to so place, you will see it, and you get that tomato. What I'm trying to tell us that Honorable Gio, we know him. He was contested for House of Assembly for several times. And when God wants to do the miracle in a miraculous way, giving to that position he was today, as essay to the governor. And as was his essay to the governor, you can call him any day, anytime, he will pick your call. If he's not pick, he will call you back. This kind of people we want in the environment. And we want somebody that can be listening to us. We want somebody, a lot of people are employing in that position it was today. They are employing a lot. Sometimes you call me, Honorable Ahmed, do you have anybody need job? I say, Oga me, I need it. Because how many people have you touched their life in positive way? How many people feel not only giving them money, but let them know the impact of how they are living in environment. If they are working, some people, look at all organizers, they are with me 100%. Because I make sure when they need me, I answer them. Sometimes they will do something, I will go and meet them anyway. Don't ridicule anybody's in life. And please, my sisters and brothers, no work that you learn that is wasted. No work that is learned that is wasted. I learn electricals, I learn how to do recoil pumping machine, recoil fan, iron. I do the house wiring, both conduit and service. Still, I'm still at my shop up till now. I'm doing my job. Politician that you don't have job is to be controller by people. But when you have your job, the same thing my honorable there is a painter and he's still doing their job too. This our teacher too, is a lady teacher. He's still doing do. What we need, how do you touch people's life? Number one, think by yourself. Touching people's life, when you come, somebody call you for one or two problems, don't discourage. Enlighten him. Tell him if you don't have money to give the person, let him know the life is continuing. Some people die because of wrong information and no advice. When you are feeling no, you don't have money to buy food, you don't have money to feed yourself, and you go and meet your colleagues, my brother, I didn't have anything. If you don't have, don't encourage it, don't discourage. You don't have that, go and find job. Go and do. Some people, this is seat we have today is a privilege, not permanent. If you know it's not permanent, that means whatever you have to do, do it well for people. Let them be happy. My brothers and sisters, please let us work in team for Honorable Gio Oyerinde. He's a man of principle, he's a man of integrity, he's a man of whatever he say is a point. He will not disappoint us. God bless you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Um, I stand on all the existing protocol. I remain Honorable Oyerinde. Let me first appreciate my people here, Double Grace and Nehemiah. We are redeemer together, and you have been doing a wonderful job. God will continue to lead you around. And I want us to know one thing, that either you are employed or you are not employed. Tell someone around you that your future is bright. Why your future is bright is when you believe in yourself. The people collecting salary, they still have it in mind that they still need something to add to it. Instead of looking for the odd side, the negative embezzlement and other terrible aspects. That is why this kind of skill acquisition program is meant for everybody. Forget about your age. Either you are, look at my sister, she said she had master degree. And the field she went for in the university is a practicable field. But when she find herself in another environment, and another thing is that man proposes, God disposes. God have his own package for her somewhere. That is why I want us to take the advantage of this platform of GO Foundation. For someone to have the grace to serve as special advisor to the governor, not state assembly, not commissioner, even yet, he always think of the grassroots. He's always accessible. He always think of others, not just himself. He is someone that is so humble, God fearing. If you don't have access to Gbenga or Oyerinde, you need to ask yourself whether you don't have his contact or you don't have the link to get to him. Once you have reason to move closer to him, he will surely open his door for you. That is kind of person we need to represent us. You can see why we still have the problem of our youth crisis around, because of bad leadership and bad representatives. When they get to the office, they think of themselves, even though before they even think of their own family, they must have even overfeed themselves. Now, there's a philosopher that said that those poor people that you fail to take good care of, when it is time, they will not let your own children have rest of mind. Those are the problems we are facing in the country today. But if you can give back to the society, those who can have skill acquisition, those who can have empowerment, those who can have something to follow. Like me, I went to Government Technical College where I learned painting and decoration. I'm into painting, I produce paint. Once somebody was asking me that when you are not returning as a counselor, what will happen to you? I go back to my field. I've not closed my field. That's to tell you that if you believe in what you are doing, you can go to any places. So believe in yourself. Then think of what you can do with this skill acquisition program on ground. Nobody is too old. Even though if you are the accountant or manager or the CEO of your own field, you are a novice on somebody's field. Come there and learn something, and our future is bright. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That was a wonderful, wonderful, inspiring contribution. And let us make the contribution very brief because we're ending by, we need to leave it by 4. So can we have, okay, sir, okay, let's start.
Okay,
Let us make it brief.
You see, there's a brief honorable the deputy leader wants to say something. You have to give her the opportunity of saying it. So I relinquish the protocol for you to speak because I know you have the urge to speak about this empowerment program. After you, I just need to speak. God bless you. Thank you.
Let's give a round of applause. Are we tired?
Thank you very
You are
much.
not.
Okay, we're running up very soon.
I'll make mine very brief. As I've been introduced earlier, as I came in late, I apologize for coming late. Maybe I heard about information very late. I am Felicia Kwaido, Deputy Leader of the Award of Local Government.
You're welcome.
Thank you, sir. I permit me to start on the existing protocols. Members of the high table, ladies and gentlemen, thank you. I won't say much, but I think I'm in better position to sell Gio because I have known him like forever. And so let's leave what they have said about him because they are just getting to know him. But while we we grew up in a block of flats, and we had a few opportunities to be in some places where he could equip people. So what I know of him is that he's best in teaching people how to fish. He feels that's the best way he can help you. I mean, via him, I have gotten 3 jobs in my life. And youth growing up were many in my block, were like 15. And he wasn't even staying there anymore. Each time he goes to his base and he has opportunity, he comes back home. He feels that that is his natural, his base, his abode. So he comes back home and gives the slot out. And he tells you, I have something here, I have you, go and fit in here. And you are always all doing well. So I'm sure even my seat I am here today, thank God, glory be to God. I want to give honor to God that via him, God has done this. So anytime he has opportunity to equip one, he does it fantastically. So I want to employ people who have opportunity of going to this skill acquisition to do it and do it with their hearts. You never can tell where you will need it. I don't go makeup anymore. I learned it from double yes. And then my makeup artist like, hey, Honorable, you have looked at my hand, you do this thing perfectly well. I didn't look at myself as being in a seat. I looked at the opportunity I had to learn, and I learned it well. So you never can tell when it will be useful to you. So if you have opportunity of doing it, please do it well.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Let's have a contribution, sir.
Oh, thank you very much. I want to also build on the existing protocol because of time. And to commend, most especially, Double Praise Development Initiative International. I have heard of wonderful things they are doing. And so today is not my first time of hearing wonders that Double Grace Development Initiative have been doing. So what I want to say at this juncture is to encourage the participants to take this training very seriously. Because like she had said, no one can say, yeah, that's one you pay, can take you to. So I commend the GO, I commend all the initiatives, all the partnering organizations like the President's Campaign Team, which I'm also a member. The DJ is here, Honorable Rashid. Thank you very much. I could also see other partnering organizations. I agree to them for the behalf of GO. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Let's have a
Good afternoon, the whole house. I want to stand on the existing protocol. I don't want to take much time. Agree to, sir.
can we listen?
This is the first time.
We will run up very soon.
Yeah. So I want to talk on the voters registration card first because it is very important before I go back to the training. 2023 is at the corner, and they are starting another set of registering on April 11. So I want to urge us that are here to inform our mothers, our fathers, our sisters, our brothers, and our friends to go to first gate and go and register. And if you think you're working class, you don't really have time, we can assist you. We have a laptop that we can help you do it online. We now generate the slip for you. You just go there to capture. So that will be very easy for you. You can contact me. You can contact my brother here. We have 3 locations. By Monday, we are going to spread it out and we are going to put it in different platforms. Because somebody said we have over 8,000 or 8 million people that have registered and few people that have casted their vote. We don't want that to happen again. The last time when we had ESAs, we had the youth are the one that mobilized heavily for ESAs. And I always tell myself that since we can do that, we can overtake this nation.
Yes.
We can start from this House of Assembly, we can start from the Rep, we can start from the Senate, even to the presidency. We can do it. I believe we have the energy. These elderly ones, because they are there for several years, that is why we believe they have the capacity, they have the resources, and they have everything to play on us so we can play to their gallery to have what they want. When we start on our feet, we will not play to their gallery anymore. When they have money, they still use us. We can collect that money and work for the person that we think can deliver in this community. Let's cite an example. It has happened before. When the elderly one said they want so person as an assembly, and everybody was like, this is the person that they want. But they are arguing that no, they have the money, they have the resources, this is the person we want. They said, okay, let us watch. When we get to the field, they were very surprised because we are the one to mobilize. We are the one to talk to ourselves because people talk to people, people understand. Youth will talk to youth. How many from 60 upward, they cannot do as much as I can do and as much as you can do. So please, on that voters registration card, I want to employ us to spread it to all our neighbors and anybody that is a working class, or you feel that place there is much crowd there, we have a contact there. So we build a relationship with them at first gate so that our people can register. That is on that. On Geo, like my sister said, she knows Geo like forever. Yeah, I did not know Geo like forever, but the little time I met Geo, I know she is a very good person. And me, I'm a comrade. I say it the way it is. Shall you understand? If you see somebody that can listen to you, this program, I just say, where are you? Oh, Alisa, take it here. I can brainstorm. You just brainstorming. You can do this, you can do that. Now started giving me his life story as he was a human resource in one company and the other, that he has been helping, and that's what he does doing. How can we go about it? Let us kick off. I was like, wow, just like that. And I have a contact. Hello, Mama Double Grace, where are you? We need to meet with so person. People have been like, how did Olateju have the opportunity to meet Gio and Gio just allow Olateju to do this thing? It's not Olateju that did it, it's Gio that have it in mind and is doing it because of his kind of person that he is. And I want to employ us, please, there are some people that are ages now, it's paining them that they did not learn one or two things. Even we civil servants, the government has given us an opportunity to go and farm. And as a young boy, and some of us that are not young, apart from farming, we want to do other things. Yes. I can learn how to do leather shoe. And when I put more skills, and I just sat down, maybe at the middle of the night, I just woke up and draw a very good sketch, and I now bring it out, design it, take it to a company, do what have you. People will just see like a guy that you teach how to do a leather shoe. When Yayi come, Yayi said, you are not the one that made this shoe at Ikeja. Yayi said, you are not the one that made this shoe. Apart from you learning, have the zeal, have the passion, and have your own personal input that you want to put at this thing. Okay, I've learned this thing. How am I going to package myself that people, even if you are in the ground, if you package yourself very well and your product is good, people will always look for you. And in supporting GU, I used to tell people, good products will always market. So you understand? So we are starting with this from Oyerinde to Wonderful. We are still coming up with so many things. We are coming up with football competition, we are coming up with seminars, we are coming up with a lot of initiatives that Among Wonderful people have never seen before. And it's assuring us, because he has not been there and been doing this. And this thing that he's doing is still going to empower them. And it's not going to empower all of them, but it's going to empower people that are serious. That is why, as we are giving the form out, we told them, go there and go and be serious. Because there are some people that will come that the invigilator did not know, the instructor did not know, and they will take note of everybody in each classes. So please, just see it as a venue for you. After we empower you, we are not going to still leave you. We are still going to continue to monitor if what we have given to you, you are utilizing it very well. So people that are collecting this form, they should see it as an avenue, and they should see themselves as a team of this GO. And there are so many things we'll be doing. We'll be giving free jam form. When employment opportunity comes, we'll be giving people. And Mashallah, in Ramadan, when he wins his election, he already said he's going to create a recreational center at Oyerinde and Amugu. Yes, we have already agreed on that. Because as a comrade, I don't like to put my face outside, and I will now come back to tell my people that it is not like that again. We don't do that. So anytime you are working with any principal, we let them know we are going out there to tell them XYZ. What are you giving in return? We must have it so that we will have the confidence to talk to our people. So while you are giving them back, we will tell them this is what we promise you, and we are doing. Let us be rest assured that we are in a very safe hand, and the train that we are is a moving train. The moving train, I'm assuring you, out of 5,000 forms, we already have 3,005. And as of today, I have over 300 in my office too that they have submitted. So we are having over 3,800 forms. So the remaining 1,002 forms, I know maybe one or two hindrances, maybe distance or yes, share all those things. But one thing I want to assure the residents of Amuwo, yeah, it's a new dawn. It is a new dawn. We have a representative present here. What are they doing? Go to other constituencies. You see them giving them. Although I don't subscribe to giving bike, I don't really subscribe to all those things. There's many ways you can empower people. Bike is not like what we have in FedPac. We don't like the way they are doing it. And we are still going to curb it as a government. Yes, we are going to do that. Because all those mallards, they are government on their own. And it must not be. And yes, it must not be. So I don't really like the idea of bike. So we always agree on terms. Car is still okay. There are some other things that we can assist people on. So on GO, please let us spread the gospel. The gospel is already spreading. For 5,000 forms to be in different households, they are already discussing GO everywhere. But you and I and people that are trained this thing will be part of the success story when we want to have his inauguration speech in Oyerinde. Because we'll get there. We'll get there, inshallah. So I want to appreciate everybody for coming, and I want to appreciate Mama Double Grace for what you have been doing. God is the one that is assisting you, and God will continue to elevate you. Amen. My honorable, I want to appreciate all of you. Deputy, God bless you. I did not come to your mother's burial. Sorry about that. But God will continue to bless you. Thank you, Jehovah. God bless
You have to pay for that apology. So thanks very much. Can we have closing remarks from you?
Okay. No, I will talk. Mr. NCPS will talk. And please, like he said, since we are live streaming, so for people that will be participating, he talked about the registration and that will be empowering best students from each class and each ward. We are empowering them, full empowerment. You know. So if we have from ward E1, we have best student from makeup, that best student will be empowered. Best student from fish farming, that person will be empowered. And by God's grace, we'll have minor, maybe lunch from the catering department.
Every day.
Yes. And there'll be water. You know, we are in the Ramadan season and people standing and learning. So I think he said the water will be coming today or tomorrow. So there will be customized water for all participants in each center. So it is compulsory if you are watching online or you watch later. Please, anytime you come, it's compulsory. You register your name, your phone number, everything at the registration post, and also your attendance in your class. You will also sign on Monday, you sign on Tuesday, you sign on Wednesday. So if you sign only twice or somebody is helping you to sign, you are out. You won't benefit from anything. So if you are a leader, tell them, if you sign Monday, you jump to Friday, or the signature for Monday is different from Tuesday, somebody is helping you to sign, we are watching, you are disqualified from any other opportunity that will come after now. Thank you. So CPS,
We always have CPS to check the closing remarks. Yes, can you move forward?
I think the capacity of a journalist. Yes, we run first up quickly and I talk to.
Oh,
Yes, and the capacity of a journalist and the capacity of the trade. Actually, I'm blunt, I'm very pragmatic, and I just say it how it is. Uh, I will say two things about you. I think he knows where he's going and he knows what he wants to do. I've had the privilege of interviewing him, and it was published. He knows where he's going and it's purpose driven. And when you have somebody like that as a leader, you can be rest assured that you get the society will be better off for it. That's what I can say about it. He has also, I must confess, he was a principal inspiration to one of the steps I want to take very soon. Principal inspiration. After talking to him, because I saw the light that if people that are technocrats, people that can't do things, get knowledge and want to give back to society, people like this can do it. And some of us can also do it. So I want to thank everybody for keying into this. I know it's very important. Some of us went through it for reading English language in school. We started handling cameras, we started doing all these things. We started directing films and all that and all, you understand? And so that's it. It's what you need to do that will build our capacity. So Geo is my person, my man any day, anytime because he knows where he's going to. So I thank everybody that's keeping doing that. Thank you very much.
bless you. Thank you very much. Let's give him a round of applause. Thank you. All our silence. Okay, so those of us here, do we have any questions about the empowerment, wealth creation, seminars, workshop,
Question, advice, information.
Do you have questions bothering you that you want to ask or any contribution? This is time for you to talk. Feel free
The
to talk.
capacity of a journalist,
Okay.
please.
Capacity of
The capacity of the journalist, please. Where are the centers?
okay. We have the E1 and E2. We'll be doing that at the Redeemed Christian Church of God, Heaven's Glory. We are trying as much as
Where is that?
possible. Old Ojo Road, number 76, Nai, opposite Nai Hotel. Okay, so we have F and G around Ijegun satellite there. We have A1 and A2. We'll be using Hope Center, Mile 2, the Redeemed Christian Church of God. Oh, sorry, it's easy for us. We are using the church because they offered us space, and Geo is a member of Redeemed Christian Church of God. Okay, so it's easy for us to have that space. You know, it's easy for us to have that space. So we are looking at using more of the money to impact than using it to pay for hall for 5 days. So that's what we are doing. So we have Ward H, Ilashe, over the Riverine. We have B1, B2. We'll be using Victory House, the 24 road. So we have Ward D, somewhere around Monkey Village. There we have Ward C and K. We'll be using Ward Assembly on 41 Road. Ward Assembly on 41 Road. So we have Ward I, Ibeshe, around Ibeshe. So we have Ward J. We'll be using Tomaro. Tomaro. Those are the center CPS.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Number two question.
When's that?
Capacity of the journalist. Number two question. How many facilitators are going to be engaged for this situation? How many facilitators? What are the numbers? Are there numbers? 1, 2, 3. How many are they going to be? How many teachers per student?
How many teachers per student?
Yes.
That is left. Is we are working on that. We have a meeting after now, so we are doing that. We are here.
Sorry, is there a minimum number of students?
We have 5,000. There is
So each
5,000.
yes, each class has like maybe 56 or
56.
70, between 56 70. But on our list, makeup has there are some classes makeup 154. Then you have plumbing maybe 20. So we know how to manage those crowd, how to have assistant, and how to
Breaking the classes because it's also expedient to know the numbers of people in the class.
Yeah.
These are these teachers.
Yeah.
You know whether the instruction or instructors are really impacting.
yeah. Because there are some classes too that we don't have students at all.
The A1 and A2, where is the center?
Hope Center, Mount 2,
Mount
the RCCG reading.
Okay, my own concern is, so when we did mention we are looking at 5,000
Yeah.
cost of right, and that's probably you're having about 3,000.
8.
So definitely some forms are started outside.
Yes.
So they are not late to be returned.
Yeah.
I hope they are not.
No, because
Some will say one.
you know,
So
the
I'm
change.
aware. You know why I'm saying that? I'm aware. There are some forms that are yet to be submitted.
Okay, yeah.
So that will be
But if they don't submit before the award, like we have E1, E2. So if you submit, we already have our numbers ready. We are set for E1, E2.
That's
So
the-
if you
I
now
don't decide.
bring E1, E2 after the week, you're out. You're out. So you have to make sure that you're in line with your word. Yes, sir.
All right, thank you. First, I want to really appreciate your life story, quite inspiring, and also to appreciate the gesture of our River Jibo. It's nice attending this conference. I want to ask first, how were the forms given out and the people reached? In what manner? I want to know, how were they disseminated? How were they disseminated? One. Then, secondly, it's just also maybe a little addition to what we are doing. I'm quite impressed, knowing that we have gone beyond just training to kind of make create platforms for people to be empowered. At least we are looking at one per each of the centers of wards as well. And I think about 7 locations.
No, 9.
9 locations. So that gives us about 9 people that will be.
No, 9 times 9. So each class 81.
Okay, per class.
Yeah.
That's very, very good. Because my observation is that I've noticed over time that we just keep empowering. Very, very important and very. It's always a place. There's always a place to begin. But I've noticed that the Nigerian culture is one person does one thing and everybody is doing the same thing. We don't usually think. We are not people. We don't, we are not creative as it were. Let me know is that word. Maybe we are not giving ourselves to that. Because man, as being who you are, created by God, you have the capacity to be creative. It's just that we may not be using it. I want to ask, because I've seen this again and again, churches are empowering, NGOs are empowering, people are empowering when it's time for elections like this. The only thing politicians are thinking about again is empowering. What happens to the several hundreds of thousands and people, as it were? Because a lot of people today, they will learn catering today, the next time they will learn a handcraft, the next one they'll come and learn painting. But I discovered that a lot of them are not doing anything with it. Can we take it a little beyond just the training aspect? Because that's why a lot of them are getting discouraged. And you'll be surprised that some will even come for training because you tell them that they will serve refreshment. So some will come because they said they will serve refreshment, and then some come because they don't have anything to do, nowhere to go. Let me go and pass my time there. Sorry, that's why in fact, we had one that was done with the Ministry of Lagos Ministry of Environment sometime, and I made it clear that those who will discover that just crash, just came, and will not be serious because they said they were going to give soft loans. So the place was filled up. But we were observing them. My younger brother happened to be one of them who was not serious about the training. And when time was done, they didn't give everybody form for the soft loan. They gave 50 forms for over 350 people in attendance. How do you share that? So we began to look out for those who we felt, based on, we did some tests to prove that you really attended and you had learned something and acquired that skill really. He didn't fall anywhere. And so he reported to my sister who called me. She works with the presidency. She's angry that she heard that I'm dividing funds for loan. I didn't give my younger brother. I said, no, he didn't qualify. No, I didn't give him. He said, does he have to qualify? He's not your brother. And I said, if I do that, you have no right to complain against any leadership. Anyone at the top who is also doing what we are doing. He said, no, it's not that. It's not about that. That you are there means that you should be able to cover your family. I said, it's not my family that sent me there. And I didn't go there to cover my family. Let my family work, they will be covered. If they don't work, they suffer. And that's just, for me, it's just, if we just all have to learn that. So there are people that will just come because they feel that their friends are coming, something. I want us to start looking at what are the things that we can do to make it a little more inspiring, more possibly, empowering, as it were. Empowering beyond just the training. Empowering, as it were. We have the Bank of Industry, we have this, we have some, that we can really, so that when some people are done, beyond even one person, when we see people that are serious, that are ready to learn, that need shops, that need little things, start-up materials and the rest of them, where can we get the government to be involved? Where can we get, organized so that beyond just here and himself, he's doing so well. This is a very laudable project and plan that he has. But I think with his office too, we can engage some other, maybe corporate organizations to come in and remove some of these youths from the street. Otherwise, I can assure you, it won't be long. None of us, with all of this, will be able to sleep in Lagos or Nigeria. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Let me start with the form first.
Okay, the form. Sir, you asked a question about the form. Just make it brief. Yes, how do we distribute the form? The form, sorry about that. Were distributed by the stakeholders. There was a meeting that we should reach out to churches, mosques, NIREC, the CDC, the politicians, but we focus more on non-politicians. So you understand? Focus more on non-politicians, and we try to grab and to focus more on all these SS3 and SS3 students, because they will be on their holiday very soon. Yes. So we try to engage them. So we have area of focus in distributing those forms. So the stakeholders, the CDC, the traders, there are some market women and men that have their children too at home and in schools. So we gave some of our councillors, the chairman,
They didn't give me, that's why I'm asking.
No, because the church, if you are using your center, there's no problem.
No, you're not using my center.
Your
Okay.
I'm a citizen in Lagos.
Don't worry, we will give you.
We'll give you.
No, I'm just asking, using myself as a case study for.
Yeah, we gave to church, we gave to mosque,
Give to church.
we gave to mosque, CDC, the ward, all the wards, the artisans, we gave to them. That is how we distributed.
Maybe next time to go online and make sure that it goes viral.
It's online.
It's online.
It's online, yes.
Joe,
It's online.
I didn't
It's
know.
double grace.
It's online.
I'm your friend online.
Comrade.
I see it online.
It's
The
online.
I was trying to be
the
careful for
organizer
people to
collected
go
organizer collected 57 forms from my hand, including Oriade and Namu.
And we even
because
give to
that's
ethnic group,
and
Igbos, South, all of those people. That's how we shape.
Sorry, why I didn't put it on my, I didn't want people to reproduce. I want to reproduce it like, and now we know what we are planning for. If I don't put it online, people will just be, then you come, you see 10,000, and we have the plan for just few people. So
Sorry, what is online is like this banner that you can have a contact that if you need
Call.
it from, call and come to so office to come and collect.
and also to I think last week we were sitting with Gio, we were talking, and he was so passionate about see, I want to remove this. You don't understand. I want to remove these people from the streets. I want to. That's why immediately they had this Akpongbo bridge. I think one of his boys is Akpongbo bridge stuff, and they needed task force to move people. He just started picking people from Amuwo, and they resumed there. They have been employed. That Akwombo, their tax force from Amuwo there. They already. So when Honorable Fesope said that he's so passionate about giving people job, no, and we know what is in that. Oyerinde, Victoria Ade. We ourselves, we sitting here, we know what it is. So if this man can be so passionate about impacting to individual lives, that means that because we have had a close relationship with some of these people that are in that position, that means if he's sitting there, well, we have access to jobs, federal government conferences, things will come to us, private Ori Day, to Amu Odofin, because we see what's happening in other constituency. And by God's grace, Gio will do that. He's going to, it's going to, for that I'm a child of God and I carry God and I follow this way. So no, all of it. But for me, I'm talking about myself. For me to associate with him, my name is at stake, my religion, double grace, and I'm bent to this, that this is, and I've even asked Mr. Latejo, I was telling him yesterday that I have never come out when they give me cap, I will just hide it somewhere and say, hey, APC. But I'm so strong and willed following him. I know Pastor Minet say, this is the first time I will wear something carrying, Yes, wow. Yes. Because I know he has influence with with the redeemed in Amuo. And I say, Pastor Minet, you have to go. I say, just you want to go. I say, you have to say, I don't want my face to be shown because I want to know that. I want to be shown. Hope we've convinced you. He said, because before I will follow this man and go and be broadcasting him and give him redeem in Oreade and Amuo, I have to be sure that I'm not denting my name. So,
Sure.
Are we good?
To teach computer appreciation. Don't worry, in the I'm part of
Oh, God bless you, sir. He even told me, do you know that they accuse of people saying that, Gio, please, I want to train makeup. I want to train. She said, I've already given a consult. I'm telling you. But I'm so happy that you want to even be part of us because he will be so happy. Thank you, everyone. You too. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. We are so happy to have you here. We are so happy. I have another meeting because we are training those living with disability, spinal cord, Down syndrome. Their training is next 2 weeks. So I have a meeting. They are all seated waiting for me somewhere for that meeting. It's going to run alongside with this, but I'll pay them attention to and still spread the news. We are going to introduce Gio over there too because they have rights to vote too. Yeah. And thank God the training is even coming, is in 2 weeks time. So I think we'll be having word F and J there. So I will take some of Gio's stuff to that place too so that they can also feel Gio. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Honorable, for honoring us. Thank you so much. Thank you.
I want to ask a question. Are all the ones be passing through the training simultaneously or a periodic time?
Periodic time. We want to be able to focus. We don't want it to be when we finish with your word, we move to the other one. That we still have the riverine areas to get to. So.
Thank you very much. We want to appreciate everyone for coming for attending this press conference. And we hope that you go out there and spread the word about the wealth creation workshop and also spread the gospel about great work Honorable Gio is doing, and we hope it's going to also make a difference when it eventually becomes what it hopes to become. Thank you very much for coming to that.
When it becomes
our representative
in the House of Rep, Abuja
And sincerely, we appreciate the redeem. Let me not take it for granted because I'm a member. They don't associate themselves with any party. They stand on their own. Team Nehemiah Mountain of Government is a direct vision from Pastor Adeboye. That is his vision, and our leaders know about his coming here. Pastor Tonyeko, everybody, the leadership. So having their representative standing here as our father in the Lord at the GO to even come. So that's why we know we have full our chest that God is with us. So thank you so much. We are grateful. Thank you, sir. We appreciate you, sir. All the way from now to be here. Thank you.
Okay, so we need any of our Muslim brothers and sisters.
You have them plenty here. You
Yeah,
have them plenty here.
Every fasting period.